What is up, my dudes? Welcome to episode number 83 of Diggity, a video game podcast. I'm Jeff James. As always, with me is the incredible, unobtainable, luscious Brody Fultz. How are you, my friend?
Incredible. I'm on vacation. I'm on vacation.
That's incredible.
Woo!
Are you, when's the last time you were on vacation? That wasn't for like a wedding or something. That doesn't count. Like
it's been about a
going
year.
On something yourself.
It's been about a year. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's good. That's
yeah.
wonderful.
I'm ready.
That is incredible.
Ooh. It is. How are you?
I'm. What am I? I
Trying to think of an adjective here.
I'm good. I'm good, man.
Good.
I'm good, dog. I'm good.
Okay. All right.
It's it is what it is. Weekend's coming up. I'm happy. Gonna get around to golfing. Real white right there. Subscribe to us on Instagram and Twitter at Diggity Podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, Diggity. Search for Diggity Gaming. Then you won't have a bunch of God. What's the band that sings that?
Oh, we looked it up and I can't remember, but
neither can America. Subscribe to our podcast on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you listen to. If it's your first time listening, hit the little subscribe button to get notified and get notifications on your device of when a new episode is uploaded, so we can give you them sweet food for your ears. That's weird. That's really weird, isn't it?
It was weird.
Food for your ears? It's like food for thought, right? But your ears
Not
are
really.
eating it. Eardrums
Not really.
Eating a bunch of...
It's very different.
Bunch of diggity cakes. The ears eating it. Video game cakes in the ears. It's a new thing.
To get away from this, let's jump into Diggity deals.
All right, go for it.
On Nintendo Switch, you can get Into the Breach for $7.49, which is 50% off of the US eShop. I actually just bought this on Steam, and then I refunded it, saying I bought it by accident so I could buy it on my Switch. Sorry.
Whoa!
On Xbox, you can get Darksiders 3 for $19.99 on Amazon. For PlayStation 4, you can get PlayStation VR, and it includes Astrobot Rescue Mission and Moss for $200 at Kohl's. And on top of that, you get $40 Kohl's cash.
Paused after Kohl's.
Because nobody knows that Kohl's has video games. It's fucking weird.
I don't shop at Kohl's except for Black Friday.
Did you know they had video games?
I didn't.
See, that's why there was a pause for dramatic effect, Jeff. And you get $40 Kohl's cash. Or if you don't, if you're not into VR, you can get Final Fantasy X, which is 10. Sorry, Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2 HD remaster for $6.59 at Kohl's.
This is a fucking Friday episode, isn't it?
It is the Friday episode, dude. I told you I'm on vacation, man. I'm. Let's go. Come on. And then on PC, which we don't normally do PC deals, but the Steam summer sale is going on right now. So there's some good deals in there. You might have to search a little bit, but they're in there somewhere. It's not the greatest Steam sale we've ever seen, but it's all right. It's all right.
Cool. Sweet.
Cool.
It's no vacation.
It's no vacation.
Awesome.
It's no Final Fantasy X and X2, which X-Men movies is all I can think of now.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm right there with you. Let's talk Pokemon. Oh, what were you going to say?
No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I'm done.
What was that?
Just go.
Don't get all
Just
upset.
Just go.
What the fuck did you want to say?
No, go. I seriously had nothing. For fuck's sakes, go. I don't have anything. Fucking
right.
shit.
Let's talk Pokemon Masters. Today, the official Pokemon YouTube channel posted an animated trailer as well as a short presentation of a new upcoming Pokemon's mobile game. I don't know why. Pokemon's.
Typo.
Friday. Travel around the land of Paseo, earning badges to win the Trainers Master League. Trainers wander this world with only one Pokemon, forming what is called a sync pair. You'll team up with other trainers from previous Pokemon games to challenge other trainers in 3v3 battles. Attacks are made by filling up the move gauge, which fills over time. And alongside regular attacks, there will be special moves called sync moves, as well as the inclusion of trainer moves. Trainer moves can heal Pokemon, as well as many other things that seem to be something that would generally be an item. This will release sometime in summer of 2019, which is fucking now.
we're here. Yeah. So basically, I would expect to see this sometime in July or early August.
Sometime now.
Probably July.
When's the
I
last day
would
of summer?
think. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm doing the hard hitting.
For me, summer stops whenever it's not so damn hot outside.
September 23rd.
Oh my god, it goes all the way into September.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Doesn't make much
too
sense.
much. This looked pretty cool. I can see how it can be very, very much a cash grab, depending on how they want to do it and with the different trainers and things like that, and as well as your trainer moves. It'd be interesting. I'm curious to see if you play as a trainer, or you get to make your own trainer, or who the hell you are and which Pokemon you have and things like that. It'd be interesting. I mean, I guess we'll just have to see what else they talk about, if they do talk about anything else before it comes out. But it looks kind of cool. I like the 3v3. I'm not really a big fan of how you attack. It seems very much like Pokemon Go, where you just spam, just hitting the fuck out of the button on your phone. But hey,
mobile gaming,
whatever. Yeah, mobile gaming in a nutshell, right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm excited about it. I'm happy that people aren't going to walk around and get hit by cars.
That's usually a plus, yes.
Always a plus in my books. So I'm cool with it. Pokemon. They're fucking everywhere.
Yeah. Apex Legends Seasons 2 is starting very soon. I believe it was July 2nd. But Wednesday, trailers for Apex Legends began to leak. These trailers really kind of showed off a stylish and well done cinematic trailer, as well as more gameplay, or another gameplay trailer that showed off some of the new items and things that are coming to the new season. One new gun was showed off called the L-Star, which is an energy-based light machine gun.
Good God.
I don't know what the fuck I typed there. Sorry. And it also showed off a new character, Watson, who has already been shown off quite a bit, but they showed off more. They kind of gave us a glimpse of what her executions are, her finishing moves, and also just kind of overall gameplay and how some of her abilities are going to function throughout the game and how they're going to work kind of into the meta. The trailer also showed off how the map is changing, which they showed. I don't know the name of any of these creatures other than the Leviathans, which are those big, weird
brontosauruses.
Yeah, antelope looking things, or not antelopes, anteaters. Sorry, whatever the hell they are. Those things are actually look like they're on the map now. And I don't know if they're going to be moving or just going to be stationary or what, but there's a lot of big changes coming up. Almost all of the name locations they look like something changed on them. The devs are also claiming that this battle pass for this next season is going to be bigger and better than the previous battle pass, which I sure as fuck hope so, because if it's not, Apex is going to die. And that's just where it's at. This has to do
harsh reality.
It has to do well, because that's the biggest complaint is the first season was not rewarding enough and nobody was really happy with it. So if this doesn't do well, I imagine this game's going to disappear. They also promised that new hop-ups are coming out for different guns, and they're also adding in the ranked mode. So that'll be nice. I can play with people that suck as bad as I do.
Does this make Apex Legends more popular again?
I think so. As long as, like I said, as long as they do this season pass well, I think it'll be fine. And I did forget to mention that the official trailer was actually dropped today too. So they did actually put it out rather than this just being leaks. This is all confirmed. All of the what we saw was real stuff. So, but yeah, if they can pull this battle pass off and make it something that is worth people's time and money, then yeah, absolutely. I think they'll be fine. But if they don't, this could be the nail in the coffin for them.
Oh, harsh realities. Ooh.
That's what we're here for.
That's what we are here for. Great Game Critics Awards happened, and they named their best of E3 2019. So the Game Critics Awards are decided upon by 64 global media and influencer outlets. Your boy Jeff Keighley is, I believe, head of this. Am I correct on that or no?
So.
I believe so. Here
it's
are the
kind of
winners.
his thing.
Best of show, Final Fantasy
7
remake.
VII.
Yep, VII remake. Best original game, The Outer Worlds. Best console game, Final Fantasy 7 remake. Best VR/AR game, Phantom Covert Ops. Best PC game was Doom Eternal. Best hardware/peripheral was the Xbox Elite Wireless Controller Series 2, which is the only fucking controller shown. Best action game, Doom Eternal.
Well, it could have been VR or a VR headset or something like that too. I mean, it's not solely controller. It wasn't the category.
Best action/adventure game, Watch Dogs Legion. Best RPG, Final Fantasy 7 remake. Best racing game, Crash Team Racing. Best sports game.
That's not a typo.
eFootball Pro Evolution Soccer 2020. Good fucking Lord.
Word for word. I checked it a couple times.
You didn't believe it. Best strategy game, John Wick Hex, aka Keanu Reeves. Best family/social game, Luigi's Mansion 3. Best online multiplayer, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Oh yeah, no, the Chinese,
the Chinese is silent.
The Chinese ripoff version of Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Best independent game, 12 Minutes, which we love that fucking game from the looks of it.
Yes.
Best ongoing game, Destiny 2.
Go ahead, shit on it. Do it.
Special commendations for graphics, Cyberpunk 2077.
I really think you are the only person that I've ever heard actively shit on Destiny 2 for no reason.
I don't shit on it. I mean, I just make
you do. you do. You got like 40 hours of gameplay out of it and didn't complain about it at all. And then every time it gets brought up, you're like, oh, that game sucks. Oh.
Well, I don't say it sucks. I say nothing. I don't have to say words. Get my point across.
Doesn't mean it's a good point.
Was there anything? Was there anything in here that kind of shocked you? I mean,
the John Wick Hex winning the best strategy game was kind of surprising to me. I figured Final Fantasy would have got, or not Final Fantasy, son of a gun. Fire Emblem would have gotten that, especially since it's so close and it is a Nintendo IP. But
need to be delayed probably again.
It's not going to get delayed. It's a month away.
I'm just trying to scare you.
You're not going to scare
me. If it gets fucking delayed, dude, I'm going to die laughing.
You're not going to scare me. I don't. Even if it does get delayed, I really don't care. We're
actually taking a totally new avenue on this. You're going to be calling it the Four Houses. So now we need to make the other house.
That's fine. Do whatever you want. I don't care. There's plenty of other stuff to keep me busy. Other than that, not really too surprised by anything. I mean, there wasn't really another racing game to combat Crash Team Racing. I am a little surprised. That's about it. I'm surprised Cyberpunk only got a special commendation rather than something. I figured, especially, I honestly thought Cyberpunk would have gotten best of show just because of the Keanu Reeves thing and the hype that kind of generated out of that.
Yeah. They didn't get a trophy. They just got like a fucking ribbon.
Yeah. Yeah. A participation ribbon, really, at this point.
Oh, the worst. Participation mug.
Oh,
they got a mug that says special commendations for graphics. It's a white mug, too, with black font. They didn't even want two colors.
It's just an Arial font.
No, you know what it is? It's one of those shitty Gildan cotton t-shirts.
Yeah.
And it just says special commendations for graphics.
I think Destiny 2 probably would not have gotten the best ongoing game if it wasn't for the free-to-play stuff and some of the recent announcements. I think Rainbow Six Siege probably would have gotten it at that point if it wasn't for that. But Bungie's doing a really good job of showing goodwill and showing that they really want to turn this around after getting out from underneath Activision. So, we'll see how long it lasts, I guess. But yeah, I think for the most part, this list was kind of straightforward. I don't even know what Phantom Covert Ops is. I don't remember seeing that at all. Not gonna lie, and we covered everything.
I don't either.
Unless I guess it could have been at the PC show because we didn't really cover the PC show.
We didn't cover that.
Yeah, for the most part, I thought it was pretty straightforward.
Happy that there's love for Luigi.
Yeah.
Gooigi should have been most pivotal character in gaming history goes to Gooigi.
Right. That's what I was thinking as well.
They're really missing the mark here on their awards.
Right. Absolutely.
They're thinking
have, small scale. We're thinking big scale here.
One day I would love to have
awards. Spoof awards.
Yes, make fun of like just these awards. I think that they're awesome that they do this because it's great to give people recognition, but it'd be funny just to parody them. Like you do some incredibly specific award. Best Italian video game character.
Mario.
No. Mario.
So the ID at Xbox Game Pass showcase kind of that happened today, and I just wanted to do a quick. I fucked up my sets. I told you I'm on vacation mode, dude. I am gone.
I can tell. What the fuck? You leaving tonight?
Apparently. Anyway, ID at Xbox Game Pass showcase happened today, and just wanted to do a quick rundown of what happened during it. It's about a 20-minute video of announcements and interviews to promote indie games and indie developers. 11 more games were revealed to be coming to Xbox Game Pass. So for the Xbox Game Pass for the console as well as PC, My Time at Portia, Bad North, Goner, the Banner Saga 3, Yoku's Island Express.
Yes.
And Worms WMD.
Fuck yes.
I'm excited about Yoku's as well. And Game Pass for PC only. Undertale is coming. Time Spinner is coming. Unavowed is coming. Machinarium and For the King are all coming to PC Game Pass. And then as far as interviews with indie developers, if you are interested or were just curious who was there, the developers from Blair Witch, the developers from Pathologic 2 and Secret Neighbor, nice. Broforce, Ruiner, Hotline Miami, The Messenger, Hateful Boyfriend, Hatoful, sorry, good God, Boyfriend, which that was actually just somebody from Devolver that was there. It was just some representative. The developers from Way to the Woods, the developers from Spiritfarer, Creature in the Well, the developers from Undermine, and the developers from Star Renegades. So
Renegades.
Yeah. So I mean, 20 minutes of your time to kind of go in and just watch some stuff about some indie games and some indie developers, and some good games coming over to Game Pass that I'm really excited about.
Yeah. No, it's a good lineup.
Especially, I was really looking forward to Bad North, and then I had played the demo of Yoku's Island Express on Switch, and I loved it. Just kind of waiting for a good sale on it, and Game Pass is the perfect sale for me. So
nice.
It's right there. But
we gotta play some Worms, bro.
Oh boy, yeah, we do.
Worms is awesome. Hey, EVE Online NPC fleets launched a surprise attack on players. This is something that has never happened in EVE and caught many of the dedicated players by surprise. The NPCs attacked and killed many players across the entire game and in many regions. Good Lord. EVE Online is one of the few MMOs left that you can actually lose items and hours upon hours of work when you die, which is something that many fans of the game actually love about this game. In hindsight, the player base is looking back on videos and finding possible hints of this event that no one had caught on to. This event took place without anyone figuring it out, let alone prepare for the extremely difficult NPC onslaught that came. The last time a giant war occurred, we were given some stats on how much money was wiped out in the fighting, and it will be interesting to see how much money the devs wiped out with this move. Fucking sad also. Despite the loss of so much in game, and probably some out-of-game resources, players seem to be excited about this and are happy to see the game shake things up. The fans' reaction so far seems to be predominantly positive, and is already showing ripples in the game. Can you imagine, what an incredible community. Like, hey, they just fucked their shit up.
Well,
bravo.
You think about it, when you're playing an MMO that you could potentially lose everything, that's kind of the thrill behind it. These people These people love it. That's everything that they do and everything, all the time that they put into it actually has some weight to it,
Yeah.
From what I understand, the game was kind of starting to get a little stale, and this was enough to completely flip everything on its side. And a lot of the players are actually excited about it, which is weird because, like you said, you lose real world money and real world time, and but hey. These people are apparently crazy and love it. It's not for me.
It takes a certain kind of person, man. Want that thrill.
I would be pissed.
What kind of person would take that kind of thrill?
Yeah, it's crazy. But
someone who would bungee jump off a bridge with 1,000 broom poles sticking up, and they're naked bungee jumping, butt first.
That's a weird analogy, but okay.
You don't know if you're going to hit one. You don't know if everything's going to get fucked up.
Yeah, I understand the premise of it. Still doesn't make it any less weird.
EVE Online. No, honestly though, it's kind of. I think it's actually really cool that community like.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like, really they fucked all of our shit up. This is awesome. It's just so funny to me. I love it.
It is very interesting for sure. I am surprised that the devs had the balls to do this, because that's pretty gutsy to be like, yeah, we're gonna fuck everybody's shit up, but they're gonna love it or they're gonna hate it. We don't know.
I can't wait for the stats, dude. It's gonna be like, there was like $3 million wasted.
Oh, I'm sure it's a ton, dude. I can't remember the exact number of in real world money that was lost during that giant like battle between two of the largest clans or whatever the hell they got going on over there. But it was just ungodly amounts of money, just stupid money. And it's it's crazy, man. These people that play this game are hardcore. More power to you.
Yeah, hardcore people, hardcore folks.
So Watch Dogs Legion is kind of causing Ubisoft to make some interesting choices as they develop this game to hit some of the lofty goals that they had. In recent... The fuck you doing? Are you dying over there? You all right?
I'm worried about this story.
You're worried about everything. It'll be fine. In a recent interview with Edge Magazine, creative director Clint Hockling said there's no dude on the box who's there to start all the cinematics, and the people you recruit are just supporting cast. There are 20 different versions of Legion script, and I don't mean just people saying the same lines. We're talking different characters, different personas, different voices, different acting. We're using technology to alter the voices so that even if you happen to recruit Joe and John and they have the same voice actor and the same personality when they talk to each other, you won't know it's the same actor because we modulate the voices. We use photogrammetry to capture dozens of different faces, which have been combined using innovative animation techniques to produce literally thousands of unique heads. Whether you choose some suave, sophisticated secret agent dude or some 80-year-old lady that you saw feeding pigeons in the park, the story is going to be uniquely yours. So this is basically a huge thing for anybody that looks for replay value in games that, maybe you only get a couple games a year and want something that could last potentially many, times through.
Yep.
This sounds like if it works, it could be great. The downfall is Watch Dogs. The first Watch Dogs had very lofty goals and all of these things that were supposed to be, just insane and unheard of at the time. And it came out and it disappointed a lot of people. Now, I will say Watch Dogs 2 was the complete opposite. Watch Dogs 2 was pretty well loved by anybody who actually gave it the time of day, and didn't get turned away from the first one.
But I feel like people didn't care about it as much because it got burned on the first one.
That was the problem. Yeah, exactly. And so it's one of those things that I do see where some of the concern comes from, but at the same time, I think they can do it. I think they know. Ubisoft's been doing pretty well lately. They've been making the right decisions. We haven't really had them in the news for negative things lately, nor have people. All their games have been fantastic as of late as well. And I I think they can actually do this. I think they learned their lesson from Watch Dogs. I think they learned they can't make these big promises and then not keep them because people will absolutely shit on them. And they have something to prove. I mean, they released one bad game in the series. They released a great game in the series that nobody gave the time of day, but now people at least know that it's a great game or that it was reviewed well, and a lot of people that did play it loved it. And then now you're going to the third installment of the franchise, and I mean, you got to deliver on it. You have to deliver on anything you promise, and probably more on top of that.
Yeah, dude, I'm stoked. It's crazy. The technology that they're using on this, which is fascinating to me, that they're going to, change the voices of these voice actors to where you can't even, tell that it's them. It's just fascinating that we're even at that stage that we can do that. And then the photogrammetry is really neat as well, where they're just analyzing tons and tons and tons and tons of faces. I bet there's a ton of people from Ubisoft that have their face in this game.
Oh, I'm sure. They probably have like the fucking janitor in there and like anybody that worked in the studio. They probably scanned like everybody's face just to get as much of a sample size as they could to
the homeless guy around the corner.
Well, I'm sure there was at least 8, 9, or 10 of them. Well, no. I guess.
Whoa, hold on. It's in Montreal.
Yeah. That's they're probably all right there. There's still probably at least a couple.
Fancy French homeless people, though.
Yeah, I was thinking. I forgot this was the Montreal Ubisoft studio. For whatever reason, I was thinking San Fran. I was like,
well, yeah. There's a lot.
There's an army.
Yeah. Fun fact: homeless people in Montreal are actually just mimes.
There you go.
Mimes are all homeless. Fun fact. Final Fantasy,
so much fun,
is getting its first live action adaptation. Ooh, mom spaghetti. Square Enix, Sony Pictures Television, and Hivemind, who produced The Expanse for Amazon and are currently working on the Witcher series for Netflix, are teaming up to bring the world of Final Fantasy 14 to live action. I did it.
I did it.
Roman numerals. The fucking V is 4. Woo! God, thank God that Empire collapsed, so we don't adapt that in everyday life. All that is known really at this point is that the show will take place in Orzia from Final Fantasy 14. I don't know why I choked up on that. And will incorporate characters and important elements from all over the Final Fantasy franchise. So this is cool. You think like we're kind of like there's too many video game like forms of media coming out right now, like movies and TVs and TV shows and stuff like that?
I don't know, because video game adaptions to, a live action movie or something like that, they can hit a lot of different genres as far as movies go. So I don't feel like the saturation is nearly as bad as, like a ton of Marvel movies and a ton of DC movies. Like those are pretty much all superhero movies. They all kind of do the same thing. I'm not shitting on those. I absolutely love them. I feel like that's already pretty obvious at this point. But I feel like the gaming, when you start talking about gaming movies, I mean, Sonic and Pokemon, I would categorize in one area. But then once you start getting into, like Final Fantasy, that's kind of its own thing. Mm-hmm. You got the Division movie that they're making for Netflix or whatever. That's kind of its own thing too. I wouldn't even throw that in with Final Fantasy. I feel like they can hit so many more genres with that rather than just being like, oh, well, all gaming movies are the same. Well, not really, because this is, a gaming movie designed around a MMO,
designed around a movie designed around a game,
right? Like a JRPG in live action.
So, like you're saying, like Witcher is a fantasy, magic, I guess, fantasy style movie that just happens to be surrounded upon a game that's surrounded upon a book.
I bet that's going to be brutal as far as like gore. I bet they're going to go over the top with it.
Yeah. I mean, they can make it
Netflix
like a Game of Thrones style, man.
Oh, yeah. I guarantee it's going to be easily at least that, if not more.
Yeah. Be weird. Here's my question. How much gel and straighteners are they going to have to go through
Oh, no kidding.
do this live action hair, bro?
I can't wait to see live action Cloud. That's going to be ridiculous.
Here's my problem. Here's where it comes though to this. I think they're going to show, my bet is they're going to show photos and it's going to look nothing like Cloud.
Oh, it's going to be rough. Oh, yeah. I hope it's nothing like you remember Cloud. The really, really bad Dragon Ball live action movie they did?
Goku's hair.
Holy fuck. I hope it is nothing like that. That was so bad. I went back and watched that or the trailer for that the other day. I don't even remember why. Something came up and reminded me of it. I'm like, I'm going to go watch that trailer because everybody always shits on it. I don't remember it being that terrible. I went and watched the trailer. It was that fucking terrible. It really was.
Oh my God. I'm looking at it right now.
I really don't feel like Final Fantasy translates to live action very well, but then again, I mean, we kind of saw that cinematic trailer that they did, and that was cool, but that was also still animation. So once you get a real person in there with ridiculously spiky hair and just over the top, just out there type characters, I don't know how well it's going to work, especially if you're going to use characters from the past. So you're going to have people like Cloud and I'm drawing a blank on some of the other characters right now. Titus is one of them. But he's from that Final Fantasy X game. Fantasy 10.
I just looked at the hair.
Oh, it's rough, God. Dude.
It's so
bad,
bro.
Even the hair options when you're playing Final Fantasy 14, like when you're making your character, just crazy. Out there, just ridiculous. If you want to look like your character is going Super Saiyan all of the time, they got you covered. Don't worry.
The Dragon Ball hair legitimately looks like a guy from he looks like the lead singer of Simple Plan from circa 2006.
To be fair, that's about when that movie came out, isn't it? It was 2007 or 8, I think.
I got to see this now. Hey, we haven't heard anything on Sonic, right? We heard, but we haven't seen a new.
It has gotten pushed back.
Yeah, but we haven't seen
we haven't
seen redesign, right?
No, it's only been a month since they announced they're going to even redesign it. So
I demand to see.
I have a feeling. Sonic. I have a feeling they don't give a fuck what you demand. Just a guess.
2009.
2009, okay.
When Dragon Ball Evolution came out. No, my God, Piccolo looks so bad.
Piccolo was really bad.
Bro, he looks like a fucking wasabi pea his head.
Yeah, it was rough. But I would, if they could pull this off by pure magic is the only thing I can think of that would make this happen and not look like garbage. That'd be cool. I'd be down for a Final Fantasy movie. Sure, why not? Let's do it. But at the same time, I've played enough Final Fantasy to know I don't think this is gonna work. We're gonna have Sonic 2.0 next year, but it's gonna be Cloud, and he's gonna have animal teeth and hedgehog hands. I don't know.
Oh God. Oh yeah, Sonic redesign is going to be something else to see.
It's going to be bad.
I don't think this nation's ready.
No, I almost think that it could somehow be worse than what it already was. They're just gonna fuck it up.
Is that your bet? Your bet said it's going to be worse?
No, I think they'll make it better, but I still don't think it's going to be right. My
bet is that there's going to be extremely minute changes to the point where people go, "What the fuck did you do?"
I don't know. If you're saying that you're going to go in and redesign them and you come out half-assed with it, that's not going to go well. People are not going to accept that very well at all.
This movie's either going to make money for the right reason or it's going to make money and lots of it for the wrong reason.
I'm telling you, man, I would have just left that shit and been like, well, here it is. Sonic with human teeth.
How did go?
We'll get them next time.
Human teeth, poor animation.
We were gonna go see it because it was gonna be a train wreck. That was the whole reason we wanted to go see it.
I wanted to go to like a movie theater or whatever and just get like smashed and watch that Sonic game.
Hell yeah,
Sonic movie. That would have been hilarious.
I'll even dress up as Sonic. It'll be fine.
How the fuck do you dress up as Sonic?
Apparently, it's not too hard. You just got to paint yourself blue and put some big ass shoes on and some gloves.
No gloves.
Yeah, no gloves.
He didn't
Sorry,
have
no gloves.
gloves.
No gloves. Right.
He didn't have one of the key crucial details. One of the only items of clothing on his entire fucking body. Next to
shoes and gloves. How hard
and you fucked it up. He wears two things. One of them you can't even fucking see all the time because he's running so fast.
How about we just give him one of those things? Is that good? Also, human teeth. Have I told you about human teeth?
The teeth definitely.
That was the most off-putting thing ever.
For me, it was the eyes, dude.
Oh, it was the face, just the face in general. The teeth and the eyes mixed together. It was uncomfortable.
Oh god!
But yeah,
those eyes look like
get ready to see that in Cloud Strife in a very, very short period of time.
Who will play Cloud?
I have no. Hopefully, we get the guy from Dragon Ball,
Jean-Claude Van Damme, plays Cloud with a yellow wig.
I want The Rock to play Cloud. With a yellow wig.
You know what? I'm thinking of celebrities right now that have hair that's comparable, like straightened and then like kind of like swooped over. Because that's what the other ones are, and then all the other hairstyles are like super spiked up. I think Ellen.
I was gonna say the chick who played Captain Marvel.
Brie Larson.
Yeah, Brie Larson. There you go.
Brie Larson, Ellen, and Jean-Claude Van Damme will be the cast.
I don't know, man. I'm still down for The Rock to play him, and he's also going to play everyone else.
The Rock plays Cloud.
Yeah, you didn't hear me say that. I said it earlier. The Rock put a big blonde wig on him. It'll be
Don't
great.
even get rid of his tattoos or anything.
No, keep it exactly how
Polynesian
it is.
fucking Cloud. Polynesian Cloud. Oh my god.
I also want him to play every other character, and all he does is just change his costume and his wig.
Wait,
I'd watch the shit out of that.
You know who should play Cloud? God, the guy from More Cowbell.
Walkins. Christopher Walkins,
yeah. Oh my god. Could you imagine?
That's not okay.
Come with me. I'm ready.
I can't wait for the live. Or I guess, I was thinking of the Dragon Ball thing. I went back to Dragon Ball. They're the same at this point. The live adaption's gonna look the same.
Imagine that, Christopher Walken, and it's just like, because Final Fantasy in battle and stuff like that, they don't really say that much. It's just kind of like 2 or 3 lines.
I think Final Fantasy 15 they did banter a lot.
Okay, because usually it's like, you sure? So Christopher Walken would be like, are you sure?
Nailed it.
You look like a formidable foe.
Can you smell what the Cloud is cooking?
Oh my god. Can you smell what the Cloud is cooking?
That's great.
Let's wrap this episode up, my dude.
Yep. This got weird real quick.
Believe it or not, this episode took time, effort, and maybe some moolah to create. So if you want to support us, head on over to patreon.com/Diggity Podcast. And if you want to support us another way, head on over to audibletrial.com/Diggity, Diggity. When you head on over there, you can get a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial on us. You get access to a ton of titles to choose from for your iPhone, your Android, your Kindle, or your MP3 player. Get your reading on audibletrial.com/Diggity. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Diggity Podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Search for Diggity Gaming, and you'll find us the little green icon with the joystick on there. I am available on Xbox One. My gamer tag is Maple Jeff.
Luscious Brody on Xbox and Wolverine's cousin on PlayStation.
Sweet. And I don't know if you can still find me, but I used to have Lance Armstrong's left nut was my gamer tag on PlayStation View, I guess, which would be a Sony account. So if you can find it, it's yours. Leave us a review, guys. Helps out a ton, whether it be on iTunes or Spotify, or even through one of our YouTube videos for our podcast for the video version. Helps us get noticed, spreads the good word of Diggity, and gives us feedback, which makes us make our show better every single time. And sometimes, fuck, man, we lose it. That's all right. Pick yourselves back up, dust yourselves off, and we get up. Get up, baby. Keep swinging. Keep fighting. Woo! And until next time, guys, we will see you for the Wednesday show. See ya.
Sylvester Stallone as Cloud.